Chapter 6, Volunteer Work in Canada. Can I volunteer with a criminal record in Canada? Maybe. The answer depends on the position for which you want to volunteer and the circumstances regarding your criminal record. Most volunteer positions require that you get a police record check or a criminal background check in Canada. And most volunteer positions require that you have a clean background with no record of any criminal activity. A criminal record check in Canada for volunteers will not only reveal convictions, but will disclose any time you were arrested but not convicted. The only way to hide your criminal record is to get a pardon or record suspension if you were convicted, or a file destruction if you were charged but not convicted. Can I volunteer if I was charged but not convicted in Canada? Even if you were not convicted, a criminal background check in Canada for volunteers will reveal traces of your criminal charge. If you were charged but not convicted, that is called a non-conviction. Examples of non-convictions include charges that were withdrawn, dismissed, stayed, acquitted, diverted, or discharged, both absolute and conditional. Your non-conviction will show up on a criminal background check in Canada for volunteers. The only way to erase evidence of your non-conviction is to get a file destruction. A file destruction will purge traces of your criminal record, including fingerprints, photographs, and police court records. Do I need to get a criminal record check for volunteers if I want to volunteer at my kids' school in Canada? Yes. A criminal background check in Canada is required when you volunteer at a school. Any police background check or criminal record background check in Canada will show that you have a criminal record. To hide your criminal record from any RCMP or police background check in Canada, you need to get a record suspension or pardon. If you were charged but not convicted in the past, traces of your criminal charges will show up in your criminal record report. To hide your non-convictions, for example, if your charges were withdrawn, dismissed, stayed, acquitted, diverted, or discharged, you need to get a file destruction. Do I need to get a criminal background check in Canada for volunteers if I want to volunteer to coach kids soccer, basketball, football, or hockey? Yes. A criminal background check in Canada is required before you can volunteer as a coach for kids sports. A criminal background check in Canada for volunteers will reveal both criminal convictions and non-convictions. A non-conviction means that you were charged but not convicted. You need to take action to clear your criminal record. If you were convicted of a charge, you need to get a pardon. A pardon will remove your criminal record from the RCMP's criminal records database. If you are charged but not convicted, then traces of your arrest exist in various judicial system databases. A file destruction will remove those traces. Getting a pardon, record suspension, or file destruction will effectively hide your criminal past and result in a clean record check for volunteers.